I've been listening to Drain Gang since November 19th, 2013. I'm 32 now, so what I'm going to do in this video is glaze them and talk about my experience, about how I found out about them, and just talk about how I feel parasocially that their lives are and how great it is. But you know the rules. Before we start, I gotta check my lottery tickets because maybe I can quit my job today. I'm going to check how the channel is doing because I'm posting every day. So subscribe if you're new here for more yapping. Let's see. So let's check the channel and see what we got. Switch accounts. Still no subscribers. That's fine. Be the first one. I'm also going to be like donating this fucking revenue. I don't give a fuck. But it's not about the money. It's about the views. So 50% of the revenue any of this bullshit makes will go back to the viewers. So subscribe. Leave a comment so I know. It might go back to you. Now let's see. My history. YouTube Studio. How am I doing? Oh, 0 views. Content. I got 7 views on one video. Wow. Not bad. Alright, folks. Let's check my lottery tickets. Won $5. Oh, I won $2. Fuck. Anyways, Drain Gang. Back in 2013, I was scrolling through YouTube like a good boy should, and what shows up? Ginseng Strip. Young Lean. Click on that. Immediately, I heard that sample, my fucking pea-sized brain was like, oh, this is fucking amazing. So I tap in. Becomes my favorite song. I'll start running it up. Now, naturally, once you tap into Young Lean, the algorithm knows you're a fucking freak. So it must have recommended Bleach or Plastic Boy. I don't really know. I don't remember what was out at the time. I think it was Bleach. Recommends Bleach. I downloaded it. The way I know that it was November 19th, 2013 is because I have a hard drive of songs I used to download back in the day. And that's the date that I downloaded that song. So I was probably put onto them a bit earlier because I probably listened to it a couple times before I committed to downloading it. So I hear Bleach and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is fucking unbelievable. And I look them up. They're my age, which is pretty cool. They're 94. I'm like, this is the greatest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. So then I heard, I listened to Glue, and I was like putting all my friends onto it, and they were like, what the fuck is this? And I think this is my first time branching out into more alternative or more obscure niche music, and it was not received well. And that was kind of my cue to keep this shit to myself, because I showed my friends Glue, and I was like, yo, Everlasting Flames, this shit's crazy. And they're like, this shit's ass, dog. What the fuck are you listening to? Put the Drake back on. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go fuck myself, because this is clearly my taste, and I'm fucking with it. So I just kept it to myself, and I just started listening. I really wish I didn't delete Instagram pictures. I wish they had the archive function back in the day, because I remember one of my first IG pics back in 2013 was like me holding Arizona. I was like, Arizona Iced Out Boys. Like, just so cringe. But like, would have been sick now. It would have aged coolly. Showing that I was an OG. But yeah, I loved Glue. And then I just started listening ever since. And I kind of like went through the catalog. Anytime Blade or Young Lee would release anything, I would keep listening to it. Been subscribed ever since. Also crazy that Drain Gang doesn't even have 400,000 subscribers yet. Young Lee now has like 1 million now, I think. But they haven't even touched 400K, and like the reach and the amount of fans they have and the loyalty of the fan base, I'm surprised that they haven't hit 1 million subscribers yet. You know, you think they want to do their ketamine in Thailand off of a 1 million subscriber plaque. And yeah, I've just been listening ever since. I fuck with all this shit. I'd say some of my favorites. I love Trash Star, Bleach, Snowman. Fuck, there's just so many songs. And also, I don't even know that I have songs. I just don't even know their names. I just know that they're in my fucking playlist. So, but I don't know. Trash Star stands out. Fuck, the whole Trash Island fucking EP was fucking great. Red Light. Oh, God. I don't even sound like a fake fan, but it's just, there's so much. Also, I saw them in concert when they came to Toronto for the second time. I missed the first one back in like, I don't even know, like the early 2010s. But I saw them in 2021. Or 2020. It was what tour was it? I don't even know. But Thaiboy couldn't get into the country. We started chanting free Thaiboy. It was kind of sick. I did Molly, and I was like unk at this point still. So I kind of sat off to the side, but I got this like crazy ledge at the venue. So I literally had like almost front row access while sitting elevated above the crowd. And I could just watch the concert off, just rolling my balls off, and it was fucking excellent. I just sat there smiling. I was like, I've been wanting to do this since 2013. And it was excellent. So that's kind of my history as a drainer. But I think the more interesting thing is sometimes I just sit and think about how sick their lives must have been. Because I've genuinely grown up with them. They're the same age as me. And it's like, as I was, in university, they were off making music. Because Thaiboy's Thai, they were always in Thailand. And I visited Thailand. I love Thai culture. I have Thai tattoos. It is such a sick country to have like disposable income in, especially at that time. So it's like they were just off in Thailand making music, getting fucked up, doing drugs, bonding, vibing, and like everything they do is a success. If they drop merch, it sells out. My biggest regret as an OG is not getting the Love Pill earrings that Echo 2K dropped way back when. They were like limited. They were serially numbered. I'm pretty sure they're all for sale on Grailed for like $1 or $2 or $3 now. And I just didn't have my ears pierced back then. And I was like, I had them in my cart and I'm like, do I do it? And I'm like, yeah, maybe one day, but I don't have my ears pierced. Idiot. Should have seen the future. Fucking idiot. So that shit was cool as fuck. Yeah, everything they drop is fire. All their merch is fire. Obviously those red light hoodies are fucking, people would kill for those, or what, if that's what they're called. But it is just so fascinating. Like their lives. Like you watch the fucking God, what the fuck's that song called? Well, they're just in like they're on the 40th floor, and they're very clearly all rolling and they're hugging each other, and it's just that it just seems like they're living, and that's just what their life has been. Legit, they're just living off of like they're probably making like $200 or $300 a year of doing like exactly what they want to do in life. I think that's the most admirable thing. They go on tour because they want to. They drop merch because they want to, not because they have to. They only do shit when they want to or if they're feeling inspired. And that's what you can tell. That's what you can see as an audience. I think that's why if you're watching this, or if I'm speaking to you as a fan, it's what resonates with us the most. Is like they are living. They're living the life that we all want to live, which is a life of like pure freedom. Echo 2K, you see him, he's just off in hotels. He's collecting hotel key cards. He's vibing. He's vibing truly. Also, we may never know how truly rich they are and the true freedom they have, because Echo was talking about Bitcoin back in his first fucking songs. Spending Bitcoin online and power up. Bro, if he spent Bitcoin on like drugs and shit back in the day, bro probably spent like millions of dollars on drugs. But if he had Bitcoin left over, because when he was rapping about it, I think Bitcoin was 300 a piece. It wouldn't be absurd for him to have bought like 10 or 20 with the money that they were making. Like they had the disposable income to buy a few. So bro could be sitting on like 20, possibly 30, 40 Bitcoins at the moment. Because really, if you think about it, are they dropping stuff at the frequency they drop at because they do it that way? That's when they feel inspired? Or are they doing it because they don't give a fuck and they don't need money? They just do it as a hobby, and that's why you can tell that their shit's fucking great. I don't know, but all I know is that I want to emulate my life after them. The level of freedom, the level of joy you see, the level of passion they have for their projects is what I want to emulate in my life. And I'm glad that they're one of my favorite artist collectives, because I have like genuinely someone to look up to and grow up with and see how they're moving and look at my life and go, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I working a job? Why have I been working a corporate job forever? And it's like, well, you have to fucking put effort in. That's like when they put effort in, they put effort in. Maybe they don't have to put effort in as much, but they put effort in. So anyways, that's the takeaway. That's what it's been like to be a Drain Gang fan for fucking 13 years. Everything they put out is fucking great. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for any one of you guys to see this video and hit a subscribe if you fuck with this shit. I'm posting daily yap sessions about all the shit that I like and don't like. Maybe I'm going to be shitting on some conservatives that I fucked up my IG algorithm, so it's been all fully conservative, so it's like, this shit's fucking crazy. We're talking about glazing other artists and creators, and just talk about life, man. Just come sit with me and talk about life 10 minutes in the morning. Anyways, I love you. This video is going to get 0 views, 0 subscribers, but I love you.